Yeah, so defensively here, we can't go over the top of this handoff, right? Like, we always want to go under. Now, we're going to get up and jam the screener. Daniel Gafford's going to use his body and show his hands. But P.J. Washington's got to go under and meet Kevin Durant on the other side. If you go over this handoff, well, now you're in drop coverage, and you just created a 2-on-1 for absolutely no reason. So, I mean, that's going to be points every single time. If you're switching, you cannot make this mistake. P.J. Washington, you have to get underneath the screener on the switch. I cannot switch over the top. Look at P.J. Washington. Over the top. You're going to get killed that way. And if you're coming to trap Kevin Durant, these are easy rotations. Like Klay Thompson rotates up here. P.J. Washington's got to fly to the corner. And Max Christie's going to come here, and this is where Gafford goes. But you cannot screw up any of these rotations. Look at P.J. Washington still standing in the paint. Standing in the paint. So you're just late to get out for no reason. This is just classic from Najee Marshall here. If you're guarding the ball, my only focus is the ball. I can already see his head. You cannot start leaning towards this screen early. When you lean towards this screen early, you're going to get blown by the other way. It just can't happen. And this is just so disappointing because this is not how you guard a down screen right here. Like, if your man is setting the screen, I need to be attached with my arms fully extended so Reed Sheppard can't curl. You force him out so the defender has time to get over the screen. See, your arms aren't extended, so Reed Sheppard's going to curl right off this. Now you've got to step up on the ball, and there's going to be nobody to box out even off of this miss. So now the Mavericks are in a zone. I mean, Klay Thompson cannot guard air in a zone. First of all, like, if you're going to switch assignments in the zone here, Daniel Gafford's got to step up to take the middle so P.J. Washington can take the corner. But Klay Thompson, you can't guard air. This is your area of the zone. You're responsible for this player right here. Like, we can't have two people go to the middle of the zone like this, because once that happens, that leaves this area then vulnerable. And the Mavs are coming to double. Like, Brandon Williams is coming to double the post. So there's no reason to sell out for a charge. Just keep battling for position. Keep Sengun coming towards this double. Like, why are you... A double's coming. So why are you risking selling out for a charge and getting nothing? Again, the Mavericks are struggling with switches. First of all, I got to get underneath the screener on the switch. But P.J. Washington, you have help right here. I mean, the help is Caleb Martin is standing and waiting. So why are you not up guarding the ball? That's the other reason why I want to get under the screen, so I'm in help on this side of the floor. But P.J. Washington's got help. Like, I got to get right to the point of the screen ready to switch, knowing I have help right here. Why is there this much space between P.J. Washington and Reed Sheppard? Yeah, this is all Klay Thompson here. The Mavericks really screw up their rotations a lot. Like, D'Angelo Russell, like, you've got to... Like, first of all, Klay Thompson should be cheating up, knowing a double's coming. Because you got to be ready. As soon as D'Angelo Russell leaves, you got to sprint up to the top of the key. Like, what's Klay Thompson waiting for? D'Angelo Russell goes to double. Klay Thompson's still standing. So, I mean, like, this is just not going to work. It's just grab and go. Now, the Mavericks are running drop coverage, which is just really, really terrible. And it's why they're probably going to win absolutely nothing again. But what on earth is Cooper Flagg doing? Why are you in the paint? Get out here. You're not in help. There's nothing. Like, what are you standing in the paint for? Look at Cooper Flagg. And that's not a defensive stance. That was terrible. And then again, it's just like, what the heck is going on? D'Angelo Russell, like, what? Stay to who you're guarding. You can't just in the middle of a play when someone's one pass away say, hey, let's switch. I mean, that's really confounding right there. And then again, D'Angelo Russell, like, what is he doing? You still got to get up and guard the ball here. Cooper Flagg can be over and help, so I could shade him to the middle of the floor where there's help. But look, you can't just drop all the way to the paint and give Amen Thompson just a full head of steam. I mean, that is just atrocity. The Mavericks have the most basic issues. Like, Max Christie went under this screen. Why is P.J. Washington in the paint? Could we see ball and man? Look at P.J. Washington just staring at the ball. What? I just don't understand this Dallas Mavericks coaching. Like, what is Cooper Flagg doing? Like, it's good that you're in help right here. And if you want Cooper Flagg to be in help, you got to shade Sengun into this help right here. But you can't let Sengun come to the middle of the floor. And if you're Cooper Flagg, you got to stay home. Now the help's got to come from D'Angelo Russell. If his feet are set, he can stunt and he can recover. But what is Cooper Flagg doing? Like, you can't just completely ignore what's going on here. The Mavericks are just so bad at these doubles right here. The second Daniel Gafford leaves, Klay Thompson's got to rotate over here. This now becomes your responsibility. Why is Klay, Klay, I got to swing over here. You got to take the cutter. When Klay Thompson misses it, now you've got 3 people collapsing to the ball, and Sengun's in the charge circle. Yeah, I mean, this is just Cooper Flagg getting taken to school. But again, there's got to be help. What is P.J. Washington doing? I don't care about Sengun at half court. I need to drop down into the gaps here. Like Max Christie does a great... Look at Max Christie in the gaps. That's perfect. But that's got to be P.J. Washington too. So when Kevin Durant spins this way, again, I'm stunting. I'm recovering. Why am I hugging Sengun at half court? It's just bad coaching. Yeah, Max Christie's got to get his feet set. I mean, this is just details right here. Like Max Christie, first of all, you want to get up the line a little bit, but your feet have to be set. I'm fine right here. Feet set, defensive stance, so I can fly out. I mean, Max Christie, look at his feet. He's going towards the ball as this pass gets kicked out. Look at Max Christie's feet right here. You're going, you have no chance. Yeah, this coaching is just so disappointing. Like, D'Angelo Russell can't be standing in the corner on this man 2 passes away. You got to get up. You got to take Steven Adams. Now, this trap needs to be better. We need to be all the way up trapping so that makes it very difficult for Kevin Durant to make this pass. But D'Angelo Russell has to get up and take Steven Adams. And we got to deny 1 pass away here and 1 pass away here. If nobody moves, well, now this player right here becomes 1 pass away. And we're screwed. The Rockets have numbers. It's just bad coaching. And then again, like, what are you doing giving Kevin Durant the lane? Get up and hedge and push him out. Look at Steven Adams. D'Angelo Russell, there's no place to go on this roll. But you just look at this. You just give Kevin Durant the lane. This is just a 2-on-1. What did you expect to happen? Why are the Mavericks so bad on these rotations? Jaden Hardy, the second he leaves to double, Najee Marshall has to come here. And then everybody just rotates up 1, and Hardy would end up here. But they don't even get the first rotation down. Like, Jaden Hardy's doubled. Look at Najee Marshall. Like, what are you doing? How does this happen again? Klay Thompson's going to double, so Cooper Flagg's got to move over. What is going on here? Here's the double team. Cooper Flagg hasn't moved. Like, you've got to rotate over here. How does this keep happening? So now you got to help at the rim, and there's going to be nobody to box out. This just cannot happen off a made basket. Daniel Gafford, so you score here, you fall. First of all, you should be sprinting here, not jogging, but you got to communicate right now. You're not getting back to Clint Capella right here. Najee Marshall has Clint Capella. You got to get to the open man, which is Reed Shepherd. Klay Thompson came down here to Tari Eason, but you were jogging and not communicating anything. So 2 go to 1, and that leaves this. This is just simply deplorable. 1, why are you not hedging? The sideline is right here. P.J. Washington can slide over on Kevin Durant's roll. And if you're running drop coverage, like, Najee Marshall's got to stay underneath the ball until the defender gets over the top. What on earth was that? Again, the Mavericks come to trap, but no one moves. Like, D'Angelo Russell, you're talking to the refs. You need to be coming up here, and it's got to be a hard trap on Durant, and you can't just let Sengun catch this. We're not worried about this player 2 passes away off a trap. Nobody moves to Sengun. So now the Rockets instantly have a 4-on-3. Again, Max Christie, just guard the ball. Look at Max Christie's eyes right here. Look at him looking at the screen, looking for a screen. So now you're just going to get blown by the other way. It's not that hard. Cooper Flagg, again, defensively. Like, look at Max Christie. Like, he is literally over here basically doubling. So why are you not all the way up here guarding Kevin Durant? All the way up, shading him into this help. Like, you've got help. Why are you not up, forcing him into that help? And then again, I don't know who this is breaking news to, but, like, you got to get up and guard Kevin Durant on this switch. Max Christie's coming all the way up and help. D'Angelo Russell's in the paint. So you've got help. But you got to get up and guard. Like, there's help everywhere. But it doesn't matter because you're playing so far off them. It's another double team right here. So Max Christie goes to double. Like, what is D'Angelo Russell doing? You have got to come this way. You have to rotate over. If they skip it to the corner, Dwight Powell's going to go here, and the defender doubling comes here. But D'Angelo Russell's just sleeping again. And I mean, Daniel Gafford's doing everything wrong here. This is not how you guard Sengun. Get up and guard him. He's not going to blow by you. But look at this. When you just backpedal all the way to the paint like this, stop. Like, you backpedal all the way to the paint like this. Now we just got to runway right to the rim. By the way, Cooper flags over here and help. So I could just shade him to make him to continue to come this way into my help. But again, that doesn't happen either.